Hello.
Ananya, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Welcome to the class, and Manigan and Sundaresan, and these are your classmates. So we have 5 members here who are going to be joining you in a team activity. First of all, is my voice clear? Understandable, Ananya?
Yes, I can understand you.
Right, good. So which grade are you in, Ananya?
I'm going to 9th grade.
9th grade. Okay, right. So I would like to, Tehan, come. Pick a chair. Hello, Sanjika. So we'll go one by one, and I will introduce their names, and you can just wave, and they will be waving you back. That's Mitra. Put your hand up, please. So Mitra is in the 10th grade, and Mitra happens to be my daughter, and she is also a student here. So Mitra, that is Ananya. All right.
Hello.
Okay. So the next one is the senior in this lot, Uday Kirtana, and Uday Kirtana is going to college, and she has just finished her 12th grade. Right. The next one is Uday Kirtana's sister, and her name is Uday Sri Brinda, and Brinda is in the 11th grade. Brinda Ananya, 9th grade.
Hello.
And the next one is Sudan Karthik. கொஞ்சம் இப்படி வரீங்களா? இல்ல வேணாம். Yeah, so that's Sudan Karthik. Sudan Karthik is in the 10th grade. Sudan Karthik, that's Ananya. Pratulya is your contemporary. She is also getting into 9th grade once she finishes the 8th grade. So you both are peers and classmates to each other. So Pratulya, that's Ananya, 9th grade.
Hi.
Last but by no means the least, a superhero who is attending only the weekend classes, that little kid, his name is Tehan. So Tehan is in the 4th grade, and Tehan, that's Ananya Akka, and she is in the 9th.
Hello.
Oh, first, okay, right. I'm really sorry. He's in the 1st grade. He joins in the weekend. Yeah, he joins in the weekend only for the gaming activity. Okay, right. So now, Ananya, you are going to get into the first team activity. Once again, I would like to explain very clearly. If you are not able to understand, or if you are not following what I'm saying, just put your hand up. I will be giving you the clarification. All right, Ananya?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we are going to have a team. So now that Tehan has also come, we're going to have 2 teams. And let's say, for example, teams are number 1, Ananya, Mitra, Kirtana. If they are in one team, there will be Tehan in your team. And the team number 2 will be Sudan Karthi, Brinda, Pratulya. So there are 2 teams. Basically, I will be giving you some resources, and based upon the resources, you will have to make an artificially intelligent robot. Like a person will mono act as a robot, and right from naming the person till the person's activities, everything you will be designing. The person has to play, the person has to answer the questions, the person has to basically do everything that you are instructing. So based on your presentation, your CRS will get upgraded. Who is going to be acting as a robot? Who will be the designer? That you all will decide. Okay, right? It's a fun activity. Enjoy. At the same time, have the pleasure of talking. So whichever team Tehan is, make Tehan as a robot and make him play and make him do things. You'll be able to understand. Okay. Do you have any suggestion on how the teams have to be? Yeah. Yourself, Brinda, and Pratulya. Ananya. Okay. So then Sudan Karthik, Tehan, and Kirtana. Okay. So any other suggestions? Brinda, Pratulya, Sudan, Kirtana, any other suggestions? Sudan Karthik. Okay. Right. Sudan, do you have any suggestions? No. You're okay with any team? Right. Brinda, you're fine with any team. Pratulya, you would like to be with Brinda. Okay. So Brinda and you alone. Anything? How diet can be made?
It's a 3 diets, sir. 2, 2, 4, and in 1, 3 diets. That will be easy. You can also make 1 week, sir. 4 diets.
4 diets.
That I want to be.
No, 2 teams. We will have Ananya, as you rightly mentioned. We will have Ananya in one team. Along with Ananya, you. And okay, yeah. Diet na eppadi? So where one person has to regulate things with Ananya. Yaar, who's that going to be? I will be a monitor. I'm not going to be a person. So then if it is diet means I will have Tehen in my team. I'll take Tehen. He's my robot. Tehen will be my robot and I will ask him to do things. Okay, that's number 1. Or else what I will do is myself, Ananya and Tehen in one team. Okay. Pratulya and Brinda in one team. I mean, Sudan and Kirtana in one team. You 3 in one team. Done? Ananya, do you have any problem? I mean, myself, you and the little boy Tehen, we all are making a team and we will try to do something. Okay?
Yeah, I got
Right,
it.
good. Fine. So, any questions? Right? Questions? நான் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கேன் உங்ககிட்ட இந்த அபிநயம் எல்லாம் அப்படிலாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது பெரியவங்க கிட்ட. யா தலையாட்டி எனக்கு யாரும் பதில் சொல்லாது, வாய் திறந்து பதில் சொல்லுங்க அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் எனக்கு வேண்டாம். So you decide and tell me, and you can pick choose any sort of elements you want from the table. I'm not going to give. So நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். You can use your own. கடைசியில் dismantling பண்ணும்போது you have to. Right. Okay. Fine. Fine. You can discuss. And how much team talk time do you want? 50 minutes. Right. உங்க டீம்ல யார் யார் இருக்கீங்க? Pratulya. So you take Ananya. I will take Tehen alone. Because Ananyaவுக்கு வந்துட்டு நீங்க சொல்லும்போது வீடியோ போட்டு ரிசோர்சஸ் எல்லாம் காமிச்சீங்கன்னா she would be able to understand better while I am planning with Tehen. Okay, right? So I will put Tehen in one. I'll involve Tehen in Sudan and Kirtana's team. So basically I'm an advisor to Kirtana, Sudan and Tehen. And during the presentation I will come out. அப்ப இந்த இடத்துல வந்துட்டு நமக்கு ரெண்டே 2 டீம் தான் இருக்கு. One team led by Brinda, so she will be the team leader. Another team led by Kirtana. Okay, right? And a change of plans, you are into the team of Mitra, Brinda and Pratulya, and I'll give another device to Mitra. Mitra will contact you during the team discussion, give your ideas and try to do things better. Okay?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
All right, good. Fine. So involve Ananya in your team talk. Anything. So you want this phone? Because anyhow, I don't have necessity of phone here. So my team will not be looking Google. So you can carry on with Ananya. So Ananya, your teammates will talk to you and I'm giving this device to them. Okay?
Okay.
At any given point of time, Ananya, if you are having any clarifications, feel free to ask the question. I will be able to give you the clarification. All right? Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Feel free. And this is definitely not like any other classes you have attended in the US. This is a fun-based learning class. And here you can enjoy, you can generate your ideas, you can talk freely. And at the same time, you can share your feelings with your friends. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, இது வேண்டாம் sir. ஸ்பீக்கர்ல போட்டுக்கோ sir.
Okay. அதுல அந்த போனை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கீங்களா?
Hi sir.
இது வரைக்கும் கவரிங் Coverage. Okay, right. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. So, good morning, India, and good morning, the co-scientists. We are very happy to welcome you on the occasion of August 15th, 2022. Today is our Independence Day, and my name is Manigandan Sundaresan, and my co-scientist name is Ms. Uday Kirtana. My other co-scientist name is Mr. Sudan Karthik, and we would like to introduce about this particular strong metal a little later. So we have other co-scientists who are in the video conferencing mode. They are from the Bharat Zion agency, and they are from United States of America, and they are in the video conferencing mode, and they are making a presence. So we all would like to welcome you. You see, basically, we have brought up as per the as per the AARD requirement, we have brought a robo for you, and we would like to proudly present our robo. As you could see, the robo is just standing like a little boy, and it is not like a machine at all. So you see, you observe the body language of the robo. The robo is just looking at us like a little boy, and look at them, Chitty, look at them. See, looking at you like a little boy. See, there is no machine body language. See, he's waving at you, right? That's an important point. So when you are waving, if it is a machine, it will make some rampant movement and it will move like an installed machinery. But look at that. His acoustics and his kinds of body language is being designed so perfectly. So let me give you a sample about it. But before giving a sample, our robo will speak to you. So, Mr. Shitty, can you introduce yourself to them? What is your name? Right. And which company you are from? MKS. Right. Thank you. Good. So MKS stands for Manigandan Kirtana and Sudan Karthik Training Agency. Right. Fine. So now I would like to go across with my co-scientist, Miss Kirtana, to explain things. So I'm standing closer to Kirtana because the mic is receiving from here and it has to be echoed all over the world. Yes, Kirtana, you can start.
Good evening, together here. This is our robot, which is designed for a man purpose and for a nation. It requires, right? So it's not. It is impossible. It is impossible to make a persons in all the cases. So each and everything we require a person, and each and everything we require a robot as well as artificial intelligence. So we launch today. We are going to launch as citizen. As citizen in the sense City, a very famous robot. And we've taken our inspiration from our parent, that is an MSES student. So we combined and we brought as citizen. The spell is CITIZ. So P stands silence. CITITZ.
Basically, Tehen, the Chitty, is called as Chittizen, and we would like to pronounce it as citizen.
Now, let me call upon our co-scientist that is further.
Yes, Mr. Sudan Karthik, you can speak. It will receive in this mic.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Sudan Karthik. Today I'm going to say about agriculture. This robot doing helping in agriculture waste and in sports waste from first agriculture. It is very helpful in agriculture. We can use for harvesting. Any all work it can do. It can on the motor, can do all mechanical work in agriculture also. It harvests things and it plug the field also. By using it can drive with the tractor and plug the fields. And next about sports, it helps in sports for coaching for
So sorry
children.
for the interruption, sir. Let me give a command for citizen.
Sure. We would like to continue with our co-scientist Sudan Karthik's explanation a little bit later. But right now, we are getting online feed from all over the world, exclusively from Europe and UK, to activate. While our co-scientist is explaining about how Chitty is going to be in agriculture, we are getting a feed to activate the robo. So my co-scientist Kirtana is going to activate our robo for the first time. Please, Kirtana.
So now I'm going to activate the first command for our citizen. So listen to it and act according to it. So your first command is that back drive.
Chitty, bat, drive. Do it. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he is listening to the instruction and he is playing. You see, look at the ergonomics, look at the arms. So zero mistake in the robo manufacturing and robot designing. Fantastic, Chitty. Come on, do the drive. Yes, yes, one more time. Laser focus, ladies and gentlemen, laser focus. Now, as my co-scientist Sudan Karthik was explaining, if Chitty is playing this game so fluently, imagine how he would be doing wonderfully in the agriculture also. That's what Sudan Karthik was mentioning. Thank you, Chitty. Relax. Go back to your position. Keep the bat down and relax. Slow. So, Mr. Sudan Karthik, you are explaining about the agriculture. Please continue that.
Sports. It can very helpful to in sports for coaching children. Can I said drive how to drive and teach the children how to drive the shot, how to on drive cover drive. Can say sir, how to attend the ball. We can say clearly how to stand in a proper way for playing a cricket. How to put a ball. How to do all the things.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Sudan Karthik. As my colleague was explaining how Chitty is going to be operational in agriculture and also in sports coaching. Now, I would like to ask our honorable designer, Kirtana, to explain how Chitty is going to be useful in a basic man's daily life. So we have got some wonderful ideas from Kirtana in the laboratory. And we have even written a requisition letter to the Prime Minister asking for an award for Kirtana for her thinking excellence, because she has come up with a lot of pioneering ideas. So Kirtana, you explain about the pioneering. Oh yeah, definitely.
Based on the psychology and based upon the opinion of the mindset and based upon the rules of the common mankind.
Okay.
You're not supposed to ask from a person to give a award to you because you have excelled. It is upon to the person who should analyze your skills and they are supposed to give the award. You should not ask for award or appreciation. That's the basic mankind rule that could be the basic psychology.
I see. It's better that we are getting that from a psychotic behavioral person, ma'am. With all due respect, ma'am, I am her colleague and I am running the laboratory. So it's kind of an assertiveness, like just going to the teacher and asking, sir, I've done this artwork. So what do you think about it? So then the teacher makes a pat and appreciates. Likewise, we have represented the case to the Prime Minister. And as per what I have learned in psychology, there is nothing wrong in it. What kind of dishes you eat every day? Is there only one dish that you are eating? No, right? So you eat varieties of dishes. Can I concentrate on it? And we should. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Kirtana, you can present.
So this citizen, as either we can call it as Chitty. This works from, for example, you take a person who's studying, who's a student studying. Okay. So from early morning, from his wake up till his bedtime. So we take a short list of it, what are the things he's going to do and how this Chitty is going to end. So we have some list of ideas. So first, he wakes up early around 5:30 and he brushes and he completes this all his daily works and he comes to his study. Around we take the study time is around 6:30. 6:30 to 7:30 is the student study time. So during the study time, what are the things this robot can do in the things? He can able to import the person. So if for example the person has some sort of test tomorrow or the coming days, this robot can help in order to teach. Even though the teachers are there, but this robot, the program is according to the student mindset. So each and every student, we have a slow learners, high persons who get grade about 80, who even gets about 60%, 40%. This we have a program that of the mentality of the person, the teaching capacity. This person is about below 60%. This robot can be according to it. That's all the first thing. Then after going to school, the same thing. We cannot go to like nowadays to the schools. It is like it's not an ordinary thing, right? So whenever it's like we can able to take us some sort of budget or some sort of like a thing which we can able to do it.
On that note, adding on with what our colleague Kirtana was mentioning, since our city is helping in the fugitive ways of thinking for the students, I would like to give another demonstration. This is demonstration number 2. So, Ms. Expert in Psychology, why don't you consider coming and playing along with our Chitty here? Chitty, juggle with that person. Yeah, juggle. Come, please come. Why don't you have the consideration to play along with our Chitty? So you can.
How have you voiced that? How have you changed this so much?
You have only been asked to juggle and play, and you are not supposed to talk. Oh yeah, okay, fine. Juggle. Chitty, come on, play with her. Play with her.
What do I do?
Juggle. That ball. Yes, there is some malfunctioning in the command. We agree. We agree with that. Yeah. Chitty is much better in gross motoring skills. Although he is dealing with a person who has got lack of common sense, he is able to catch it one hand. But you please carry on. You please carry on. You please carry on. I mean, you're wasting your presentation time, ma'am. You see, okay, right. So performance issues again. One more time. Come on. All right, thanks for your wonderful service, man. You can take your seat. Thank you. Thank you.
This ball is not filled with ants properly.
We will try to do that. As my colleague Kirtana was explaining about household, Chitty is also explaining in household. And as my colleague Susan mentioned, he is working in artificial intelligence, in agriculture, and also in the sports. Now, I would like to explain as a chief scientist how Chitty is going to be useful in Indian Army. So Chitty has got a generated chip at the back of his neck. So over here, we have got a self-generated chip. And if we remove the chip, and if we install into the body of a person who has got paralyzed in the Indian Army attack, that person will become a super soldier. There is a person called as Lieutenant Colonel Damodar Rao, who is from Chennai, and he's right now paralyzed. You can even Wikipedia his name, and you can even Google his name. So he's paralyzed. His right section is being paralyzed, and only his left section is operating. Now, talking to the Indian Army, the chief, we have got the permission to install Chitty's chip here in Mr. Damodar Rao's body. And his neurons will be amalgamated with the chip, and he will start working like a super soldier. Because Damodaran's body's neural schema will also be involved into Chitty's scheme, and he will start acting as a soldier. So in Indian Army also, our Chitty is putting his footprints. The second thing that I would like to explain, we have 7 major functions. My colleague Kirtana has explained 1. My colleague Sudan has explained 2. So 3, and I have explained about Indian Army 4. So the 5th one I would like to explain is how Chitty is going to be working on an accidental area. Let's say, for example, if Miss Mitra is driving the car, and if Pratulya is driving, she's riding a bike. Pratulya is coming from east, Mitra is coming from west, and Mitra is basically a person who lacks common sense at any given point of time. So Chitty will be 150 kilometers away. And if it is happening in Chennai Mount Road, if Mitra is driving in Chennai Mount Road, and Pratulya is coming from Alvarpet of Chennai, and if Chitty is sensing that Mitra's rash driving would cause an accident, he will have a sensor over here, and he will understand that Mitra is going to be in trouble. So in another 15 minutes time, he will be flying away. The flight mode will be activated. There is a flight mode in the left corner and the right corner of his upper body, and the flight mode will be activated, and he will be flying and coming to the Mount Road, and he will look into you, ma'am, you are in serious trouble. So why don't you drive carefully? Ma'am, you are in serious trouble. So why don't you ride carefully? So that itself will be alarming. So that's an accidental prevental control we have inbuilt in Chitty. So this is our next caliber. And now I would like to hand over to my colleague Kirtana to explain about the next one.
So next one is knowledge interferences for politicians. This is mainly depends on nations. So nowadays, to be frank and to be realistic, politicians, each and every politician depends on the money, and they are not guided with proper guidance. So we appoint
materials.
so we give a proper guidance for the politician guide our nation or a country life. If a proper PA is like this and a proper information is gathered by our prime minister or a very sort of politician, they can able to run a peaceful nation or peaceful country without any distraction or without any sort of problem. So due to a politician, so each and everyone is agree. Ma'am, do you agree with it? Yes.
For a change, this is our laboratory's idea to involve a robot in politics. Let's say, for example, a state's chief minister is in a tussle of making a decision. Chitty can help them. So we have got a protocol of programs assigned into his body and into his mind, and he can give some sort of decisions for the chief minister. If the honorable home minister has got some clarifications, he can take help from Chitty. If the president has got a problem, he can take help from Chitty. We have taken volumes and volumes of data and we have installed into his mind. So thank you. Now, Mr. Sudan, our co-scientist, will give the next command for our Chitty. Materials. Collect all the materials and put it up. Now you will see the speed of our Chitty robot. Come on, run. Collect all the materials and put it in the middle of the table. Run. He is actually very decent. He knows that he should not run on a rampant basis in front of elegant ladies like you. So that's why he's. Today is shut down in this area, so we did not power the battery properly. So he has got a very, very less battery today. So yeah. Thank you so much, Chitty. You did a wonderful job. Good job. Right. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I would like to come back to our Sudan to answer any of your questions. I think we are done with the presentation now. What is it? Yeah, I will do that at the last. So I think we are done with it. So if you got any questions, you can ask. So your co-scientist, your team's co-scientist, Miss Ananya, is sitting in America and she's watching. So if Ananya has got a question, we would like to take up. And Miss Pratulya, Miss Brinda, and Miss Mitra, if you got any questions, you can ask us. We've got only two things. If we need more time, I'll fulfill those two responsibilities also. Can I? Our girls, our virtual co-scientists from Bharat Ziyan Agency. So they will be explaining something about Chitty as well. So can I ask them to speak? Kanisha Priya? சிட்டியை பத்தி நீ என்ன பேசணும்னு நினைக்கிறியோ அதை நீ இங்க பேசலாம். Come on.
Yes, Chitty is a wonderful robot.
Yeah, right. Then
we give work to Chitty. Chitty will do best in work. Chitty is very useful to all.
Fantastic, Kanisha Priya. Thanks for the supporting information. Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
That's Miss Kanisha Priya. Much better choice of a scientist than your choice. So, basically. The last, but by no means the least, ma'am, if you are allowing me to speak, and if you are, with all due respect, ma'am, if you could keep the portion under your nose shut down, we would be able to continue. Miss Ananya, you will have to report to the management about one Miss Mitra, and you have to take serious action, and you need to call her to the US Senate Council, and you need to severely punish her. This is my humble request to you, Miss Ananya.
She will be severely punished.
Miss Ananya says she will be severely punished. Don't worry. Thank you so much, Ananya. Okay. Jokes apart, last but by no means the least, as Keertana rightly mentioned, Chitty, another important function, which is the seventh function. Students can take counseling from Chitty. You know, we have gone to a particular training session called as MS evening session, and there We have got students like Mitra, Brinda, Pratulya, Uday, Kirtana, Sudan, Karthik. Those people have given us lots of course lessons about how counseling can be made, and we have taken the notes of it and we have instilled that learning platform into Chitti's mind. And let's say, for example, in one fine morning, one person from Bihar, one person from Tamil Nadu, finishing the 12th standard, they can take suggestion from Chitti as to what they can do in the college. So Chitti will answer. So that's another chip that we have done. So basically, the 7 functions. First function, as my colleague Kirtana reads, I will say. So first function, please. Household, that is to help the housewives and office goers and the domestic people who are living in the house. Second
one is agriculture.
Our co-scientist Susan Karthik is very passionate about agriculture farming. And by the way, Kalnadai Tamilan is our co-scientist's YouTube channel name. So I want all of you to subscribe to his YouTube channel, and he's a wonderful YouTuber as well. So the third one.
The knowledge interfaces of politicians.
That was given by our one and only Kirtana. So for the first time in the world, Chitti will be helping for the politicians. Nobody has thought in that way. We are the first company. MKS is the first company to think on that way. Full credit goes to Kirtana. Next one.
Accident prevention.
You want to speak about it, accident prevention? So accident prevention, see, our Sudan Karthik is so generous and he always wants me to speak and he is keeping at the back seat. So I really appreciate that. He's a very generous person. Helping the people to prevent the accident, just like crazy drivers like Mitra can have. Next one.
Counseling and career development.
As I just mentioned, it is towards the college students as well. And
Sports coach in the
yeah, as Sudan Karthik mentioned, it is to encourage the sports.
Indian Army.
And Indian Army. The final one is Indian Army. So Chitti is landing his foot everywhere, from politics to Indian Army military services, from education to households, from agriculture to vegetable shop. Everywhere Chitti's footsteps are being imprinted. So we would like to conclude by saying, invest on our Chitti and take the pride of using our citizen. Thank you so much and Jai Hind. Thank you. Thanks for accommodating in the sense of humor. Thank you. Good job, Sudan Karthik. Good job, Tehan. You acted as a robo really well. Good job. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Jokes apart, thank you so much for everybody's appreciation. I really appreciate Sudan Karthik, Kirtana, and Tehan. Nalla cooperate pannanga. Now, girls, thank you so much for cooperating. Ipa நம்ம எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து team Brinda, அதாவது Brinda, Ananya, Mitra, and Pratulya எப்படி prepare பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்ட்டு we will watch.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Mitra, இந்த மைக்கை நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறதா இருந்தா பண்ணிக்கலாம். அப்படி இல்லாட்டி வேற மைக்கை வச்சு பண்ணிக்கனாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இந்த மைக்கா இருந்துச்சுன்னா இப்படி நீங்க பிடிச்சிக்கலாம். நீ கழட்டிக்கோ, ஹெட்ல போடாத. யாரு பேசுறாங்களோ அவங்க கிட்ட இப்படி கொடுத்துரு. இதை நான் வந்து ஸ்மாலர் பண்ணிடுறேன். எந்த காமன்? ஓ ஷூர். இல்ல இது ரிசீவ் ஆகுற மாதிரி. சரி ஓகே. ஆமா, இப்ப அனன்யா என்ன பேசுறாங்கன்னு உங்களுக்கு கேட்கும். அனன்யா பேசுறது ஸ்பீக்கர்.
அது வந்து நம்ம பிரசன்டேஷன் சார் 71 hours
I did not switch it off.
திருநாளே கேட் கூட கொண்டு வந்து
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We did 22 minutes.
So girls, for the betterment of Ananya and for you, I will telecast what the team is making presentation. So in a different phone, I will make the presentation. I mean, video. Okay.
Being comfortable with all. We said girls. Have you given the proper instructions to Ananya?
Yes, sir. Now I will let her know about the first sequence, sir. Ananya?
Yes.
Okay, so now we are getting into the first sequence. We discussed, right, like 4 people, 4 teenager would be doing a task, a complicated task, right? So that sequence is going to happen. So whenever you feel you would like to speak, you can go ahead. You need not raise your hand. You can directly jump in.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
When the result
Okay.
speaks, the mic has to be muted so that it is.
Yes, sir.
Short introduction.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
So good morning, sir and friends. So this particular robot, we are introducing this particular robot. What we made is in 2080. So at present, we are living in 2050. So this particular sequence is going to be about a conversation between 4 teenage friends. So this 4 teenage friends who are suffering from lot of emotions. This particular conversation will be about they are describing the desire. So in future, they are discussing about in future if the robot comes, what will be the situation of person life. So our robot is about how our robot is about like how this particular robot will help in a project.
Are you okay, friends? Ananya and girls, are you okay? Right.
This particular robot is about how this will going to help in a particular human being's life. So starting from his problems and emotions and suggesting something, this particular robot will include everything. So in 2080s, robots become so common. In that way, as a two group of scientists will work so hard after a lot of failure, they will complete their desire. So that to make a robot different from any other robot which is introduced in the world, like making humans' life very effective and useful. So let us start with this conversation.
I don't even know why these college lectures give us this much complicated task. Repeat
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know why these college lecturers are giving us this much difficult project. We are getting into these things and it's very, very complicated.
Yes, it's starting from morning wake up at earlier and ending the day in 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, they're going to bed and again 4 o'clock. It's really tough time and it's no way for us to lead a happy life.
There are many projects and they are giving many works to do us and there are no time to do the works and there are many tuitions for me. Then my passion is I'm following my passion and there are 2 hours I want to give to the passion. So see how minute these subjects are. We have to use the soldering iron. We have to solder these. How much time it will take for us? Apart from the semesters, apart from the studies, we have to do these projects and those are for internal marks I agree. But see how tiny the subject. Apart from that, see how tiny this subject is. How can we solve it continuously?
Yes, it's difficult. So
What's the solving?
I just got in future we can make this as a very easier, and we can schedule it. Like if we have a robot, or it's like a personal assistant which remembers everything. So what will be the future plan? So it's, what if we had a robot now? What if we had bought like 2 years before and we have handled it and we have continuously installed all the things in it? And what if we had the robot write to us and to do this project? See how much it would be, how much happy we would feel if we had a robot right now. And we have a lot of time to enjoy our happiness. Yes. Unfortunately, those things. What if the robot would alert us when we are getting stressed? What if the robot would allow or alert us that we are getting stressed and we can do these activities to overcome the stress? Yes, it would be a dream, like dream come true. And what would the robot would control our emotions and give a solution, like you should do that, suggest something when we are in a confused state and make our work so easy. If the lessons are not understood by ourselves, we should go for the tuition. But if the robot is there, we can study from it itself. We are all right, and we are all having this much expectations because we had never seen a robot having so much emotions, able to control its own emotions, and at the same time alert you about the bad emotions that you might have. But at the same time, we can never have it very soon. We are supposed to do this project, and let's start it. It's already late night. Let's start this project because we have to submit it tomorrow. Yes, yes, we have 2 hours later. 2 hours later.
2 hours later.
Okay, it's like 1 a.m. Okay, let's go to bed. But before going to bed, let's write a journal. Normally we would do journaling every night, right? So let's do journaling. We should not miss it even a single day. Let's do journaling and then let's get to sleep. The remaining we can complete early in the morning.
When is Ananya coming?
Sir, sir? Yeah.
When is Ananya coming?
Ananya, sir, tense one time. Ananya? Ananya?
Yeah.
கேட்காது No, sir. Ananya, are you able to hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay.
Would you like to say some points at this situation?
Yes. So I believe the robot should be able to protect and guard its owners or any person or group that's in danger. It should be able to protect those people. And it should be aware of its surroundings. So anything that's going on around it, it should be able to intervene and assist like the police or the cops with whatever help they need. As well as that, I think that it should also be a means of transportation. So this robot should be able to preferably transform into like a bike or a car for the owner to use. And for it to be eco-friendly, I believe the robot should be made out of biodegradable materials so it can be recyclable, like things like reused like plastics from old toys or something. And yeah, it should be eco-friendly as well.
You are absolutely right.
Good job, Ananya. For the first time, you are speaking in an important activity like this. And you have done real good justice to your presentation. Well done. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. So before we continue, so I think we have to say then. So we Girls, Ananya is leaving. Say bye to him.
Bye.
only way we have is let's describe how it would be if we have a robot right now. Do this.
Maybe we can do it in a future.
Yes, we can just imagine, visualize, and write it down. I think that's the only way. We cannot go and invent a robot right now. We can just write it down and let's get to sleep soon.
If we have classes at them. Please.
Please.
So please. So now this is the particular conversation where the root is the seed starts to grow. Like thinking about their ideas like this, they are deciding their future plan of creating a robot, and in future around 20 years later, that is 20 after a lot of experience and a lot of time they are creating robot and they are testing it. So the next sequence is how the robot reacts particularly. So like we have a 4 to 5 sequences, so we will do it as very sooner, and we will make a presentation about features of the robot. How to create for an arm. So let's go on.
Sir, we'll pass it and we'll get the
The worst case, if it is happening, it is happening. Girls, tuition time, Epo. Bharat, when is your tuition time? Tuition time.
Sir, tuition illan sir.
Right. Update continue. Ananya, you have any specific time that you need to leave, Ananya?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, one. Ananya, is there a specific time that you need to leave?
No, not really.
Right.
Not specific.
So this proceeding will take another 10 minutes or so. So can you wait and
Yeah, of course.
All right, good job. Okay. Girls, can you Lala? Okay.
நாளைக்கு ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்ணிடலாம். நாளைக்கு அண்ணனுக்கு ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன், அச்சுத் வரும் சண்டே, அவன் ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்ணும். போன வாரம் அச்சுத் பார்த்தீங்க ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன். சரி, நீ முடிக்கிறேன். ஆன்லைன் சரி, நாளைக்கு ஒரு பிரசன்டேஷன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். என்ன பிரசன்டேஷன்?
Okay, everybody says bye to Sudan Karthik. He's leaving his parent as
Bye, Karthik. Bye.
இப்படி நாங்க இடையில டைம் எடுக்கவே இல்லை. Right, ready, 3, 2, 1.
So the first sequence first we are taking on reaction sequence. So there are 4 set of activities here. First activity is sports. As our robot named R. Satulya, Ananya, Mitra,
So we are in the midst of activating the robot families. Where we are still at work, and we are having certain work. We have to do all the things and all those. The final check whether all things are right. So we are fixing it right now, and we are live streaming about all these processes. Like demos. Super, it's very successful. And here, welcome to this video. And today we are the robot called Tango. So our robot.
Good morning, Commander. Thank you for inventing me.
Okay, thank you. Come here and take your seat. So this So this Tango is really excelling in 4 main things we are going to take towards you. Because there are many skills that it is excelling in, but there are two main highlights that is very much present in our Tamil. That is the main motto why we have created this robot. So the first thing is our Tamil is really good in badminton, and we have used the other robots and cricket and football, but we wanted a unique thing because badminton is not that much known and that much famous like cricket and football. It's not given that much importance. So we wanted a badminton player to be a robot, and we have created all those things and we have inserted the first sports chip is this one. We have inserted this badminton. He can excel in all skills, but he's especially well in badminton. So here they are going to give her one badminton bat, and this is a robot, and this is how it handles, it holds the badminton bat, and the other person is the human. So we are going to see the difference between a robot and human being. So, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this, so here is a live comment happening between a robot and human being. Now, ready? Yes, Commander. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Looks like Tamil is playing better than humans.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got how the Tamil is playing the badminton. Oh.
See,
Yeah.
the Tamil is good for excelling and human being. Even I am a player, but these robots who have been instilled with a sports chip is really excelling in badminton. Good job, Tamil, for being together. So, sport is one. Next is action.
Sorry. Tamil.
Next is about how this particular robot is helping medicine. For example, here a particular action is going to happen. Action is from okay. Okay. Unfortunately,
Tamil comes to the rescue. Okay. Wow.
See how it's helpful. This particular robot is very fast in taking my bullet in my hand, and it really cured me well. So this particular robot is helpful in any way to normal human beings. Like it can analyze everything what's going in the surroundings. For example, what happened? Immediate reaction. We get the reaction and emotions very sharply to analyze about the stimulus what's happening in us and reacting to the particular action and a particular situation. So this particular robot is well known for reacting and giving immediate action and cure for every solution. Now let's get on to the third sequence, is the action sequence. So this person is really like excelling in badminton. He's really an expert in karate and boxing. And combined you follow karate and boxing. So here's the nylon rope and you will see the action sequence. So robot camel, we are going to be given two things. So actually, please the boxing artificial human being boxer. That's my now. So we are giving two things, sir, that artificial human, sir, and also the stroke.
I'm expecting a complete leadership policy. Come on.
Okay, three, four, four. So we are going to two things, the rock here, we have artificial. Okay, the time start now.
Artificial stars or stand for, we are not able to understand that.
So it has the capacity of different.
Okay, so this is the third player acquisition. So this panel is really exciting in both the combination of karate and boxing. So this is the third sequence and fourth sequence is exciting.
The fourth sequence is this particular, like when a person is doing a career or when a person is confused in what to choose and what not to choose. This particular panel, the robot will be helpful in choosing the career for the person. Like this particular robot will analyze how much mark the particular person has scored in 10th, 11th, 12th, and college, and in which field he or she can go and study well. And it also teaches about the stock market and a lot of steps to a particular human life to succeed. And it actually analyzes the capacity of the person. It analyzes everything what the person wants to be, and it gives the result to how to achieve their life.
It also suggests on the business problems, like stock market, sir. It also helps us in that case, and you will see a small demo will be done.
Please. 7:35.
Okay, sir.
So we have to leave
Okay, sir.
immediately. We will continue. 15 minutes left. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This was a great help. I'll talk about the presentation in a while. Ready? Let's
Try to finish up things. ஏன்னா ஹேஸ்டியா பண்ண வேண்டாம்.
Okay.
நல்லா பண்றீங்க. Very nice sequence. But எங்க டீமோட கம்மி தான். No, jokes apart. Okay, girls, now it's 7:28. So it's been, I always, one second. I always limit up the session timing to 90 minutes for the online attendees. Online attend பண்றவங்களுக்கு 90 நிமிஷத்துக்கு மேல I won't continue because, considering their eye strain, looking at the screen. அதனால Ananya and Bharat Ziyan girls, we are stopping here, and Tamu அப்படிங்கிற ரோபோட்டை வச்சு அவங்க பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிற presentations that will continue tomorrow. So they have consumed 15 minutes so far for their presentation, out of which Ananya spoke for about 2 minutes, and the demonstration has been taken a volume of 13 minutes. So நாளைக்கு இதை அவங்க continue பண்ணுவாங்க. So Ananya, I've got a question. Tomorrow we have another student by name Achyut. He has already joined. Achyut is a 10th grader, right? Achyut is a 10th grader, so he will also be here, and he's going to make a presentation. So can you make a presentation on a topic of your choice tomorrow, Ananya? Is that possible?
Yeah, sure. Just any topic or what?
Any topic of your choice. You can choose a topic. If you have time, make a PPT about it, and it will be a screen sharing presentation, if you will, or even an oral presentation should be fine. Right?
Okay, I can do that, sir.
All right. Okay. So in such case, girls, do you have any questions? Ananya, இங்க இருக்கிறவங்க யார்கிட்ட ஏதாவது questions இருக்கா?
No, sir.
So Ananya, அனுப்பிச்சிடலாமா? We will finish the class for Ananya.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
You have anything to say to Ananya? Right. So why don't you give her an appreciation for the team work she has done? You can speak. She will hear.
Really, sir, see, at the initial stage, sir, when we sat in the sofa, she started giving her ideas, sir. Point number 1, sir. And point number 2, whenever we asked for some suggestions from her, sir, she immediately responded and she gave her best, sir.
No.
She immediately responded and she gave really a very great ideas, sir. Out of the 16 ideas that we have, 15 ideas we have prepared, like the 15 features of the robot, sir, she has contributed around 3 to 4, sir.
How many features you have explained so far? 4 or 5, right?
Sir, no, sir, here only we'll explain in detail. Now, till now only.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. No problem. Okay.
And she has been, she had contributed around 3 to 4 ideas there.
Mhm.
And also, she gave another idea for robot teams. Instead of Optimus, Optimals.
Mhm. Okay.
Really well done, Ananya. You really got adapted to this team talk really well, and we really enjoyed having you in our team.
Right. Okay.
And she has a very good interaction skill.
Correct. I too agree with
She
that.
loves whenever she takes something.
Right. That's something that we haven't seen in US batch so often, right? Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Ananya. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll let you know when to join, and you can join. Our girls will not be able to attend tomorrow because they have Hindi class tomorrow, but we all will be here, and we will continue the same tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, Ananya.
Bye.
Bye. Girls, say bye to Ananya. Bye.
Take care, Ananya.
Bye.
You too.
Girls. சரி, நாளைக்கு எப்படி அட்டென்ட் பண்றீங்களா? நாளைக்கு இவங்களுக்கு கிளாஸ் இருக்கு, அனன்யா கிளாஸ் இருக்கு, அச்சுத்னு ஒரு பையன் வந்துட்டு இருக்கான், அவனும் யூஎஸ்ல இருந்து, அவனுக்கும் கிளாஸ் இருக்கு. நீங்க எப்படி ஹிந்தி கிளாஸ் எத்தனை மணிக்கு முடியுது?
சார் சாயந்தரம் ஹிந்தி கிளாஸ், டைலரிங் கிளாஸ் இருக்கு சார்.
ஹிந்தி அண்ட் டெய்லரிங் கிளாஸ். சரி, பரவாயில்ல. ஆமா, டெய்லரிங் கிளாஸ். அதை அட்டென்ட் பண்ணுங்க. நம்ம திங்கட்கிழமை மீட் பண்ணுவோம்.
ஓகே சார்.
புக்ஸ் எல்லாம் படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா?
படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கோம் சார்.
தெரபிஸ்ட்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா?
எஸ் சார், பண்றோம் சார்.
சரி, நம்புறேன். குட். ஓகே. ரைட் கேர்ள்ஸ். பிருந்தா கீர்த்தனாவுக்கும் வந்துட்டாங்க, பிரத்திலியாவுக்கும் வந்துட்டாங்க. we are closing here. நாளைக்கு கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம். Expect great things and live strong. Bye.
Hope is our life, sir.
Hope is our life. Thank you, Nisha. Bye.
Sir, take care, sir.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, Pratulia. Bye, Vidra. Bye, Brindaka. Bye, Kendra.
Bye. Bye, ma.
Bye.
Bye.